are going good for the market, but going even better for Greenlam Industries. They reported their numbers over the weekend. The stock surging away, up almost 13%. This because of a 15% jump in their revenue, but more so because of a 50% jump in their operational performance. And the net profit of the company jumped 80% year on year. Of course, EBIT in the laminates business increased. We saw losses reduce in their veneer business, and freight costs also softening helped the company. Saurabh Mittal, who's the MD and CEO at Greenlam Industries, joins us to tell us more. Saurabh, you're looking at growth in FY24 as well, and the operating environment is favorable. But the other big trigger for you is the expansion of your existing capacities. The Gujarat plant has been commissioned. You have plywood plant getting commissioned in this month itself, and this is in Tamil Nadu. Just wanted to understand, with these two plants coming on board, what kind of peak capacity can you, function at, and what would that mean in terms of revenues?
So with the Gujarat capacity coming on stream, which happened in the month of May, the laminate capacities goes to about 21 million sheets oblique boards per annum. And so that's on the laminate side. The Tamil Nadu factory should get into commercial production in the month of June. That's a plywood capacity. So there we're building a 18.9 million square meter of plywood capacity. So that's on these two plants. The Andhra Pradesh plant also should come into production in the Q2 of this financial year for the laminates business. The particle board, the commercial production should probably begin sometime towards the end of Q4 of FY24. So that's on the capacity addition. Across.
We do know about the capacity addition. You've spoken about it in your communication with the investors. What we want to know is the revenue potential of these plants, and by when do you realize them?
Yes. So Gujarat's facility on a full capacity will be about 250 crores of revenue potential. The plywood plant on full capacity would be approximately 400 crores of revenue potential. The Gujarat facility, I think with the last line getting added, I think for 9 months, we should be close to a 80-90% utilization level. The plywood capacity will get into 100% utilization probably in the third year, which is FY26. Obviously, our endeavor will be to bring it to high utilization quicker, rather than later. So that's on the plywood capacity.
All right. Hi, Saurabh. Good morning. Congratulations on a solid set of numbers. But we're just trying to get a number out of you. Peak revenue potential. Last year, you did around 2,025 crores.
Correct.
With all these capacities coming on stream, what is the revenue potential?
So if you add the Andhra Pradesh facility of particle board, laminates, plywood, Gujarat facility, the peak revenue potential will be something like a 3,500 crores, 3,600 crores. Will be somewhere in that range. Once they come into full utilization or to meaningful utilization levels.
Lovely. So we've got that number. Then that's the peak levels. But for this year, I think earlier you were guiding for around a 20-25% revenue growth. You could correct me on that number.
Yes.
Could you tell us whether or not you maintain that? And also exports, I think it was a fairly large part of your business. For the last year, what was it? And are you expecting any kind of slowdown out there, any kind of pullback?
So this year, I think we should be in the range of 20-25% revenue growth. So we maintain that. As far as exports is concerned, exports is nearly now about slightly more than 45% of our total revenue. So last year, the international revenue was something like north of 900 crores. So we think we should be doing fine in the export business too. And we still are opening more markets. We're still winning more market share from international competitors. So we don't see any meaningful slowdown in exports. I think we'll continue our growth in the international business too.
When you say fine in exports in FY24, what does that mean? Do you maintain this 45% composition coming in from there? Do you grow faster than the overall business? You're opening new markets, and does that come at the cost of margins? Just wanted to understand the economics of the export business.
I think the proportion of exports as far as the laminate business is concerned will be about 50-odd%, while in the overall revenues, the plywood, particle board businesses will be more domestic market businesses. So as a percent, export percent might eventually come down. But if you would compare it with the laminate business, I think we'll maintain 50% domestic, 50% export. And as far as margins are concerned, we don't see any, loss of margin in the export business. As we've said, sea freight have kind of normalized to a pre-COVID level. So export businesses were hampered, or the cost to customers increased significantly with increase in sea freight, which has since got normalized. So we think export business profitability will also be healthy.
All right, we're running out of time a little bit, but let's try to squeeze in a couple of questions. The veneer business, by when does it's almost moved into the green? So safe to assume from the coming quarter, it moves into the green. And also for the year, what kind of a margin band, consolidated, give and take everything, what kind of a margin band should we work with? For the past quarter, it is close to around 14%, which is lovely. That's why the stock is flying away. But for the year on the whole, it's around 11.5%. So two-part, one is on veneer, when does it break even? And second, consolidated EBITDA margins.
So if you look at the veneer business, nearly 100% of raw material is imported. And with RM costs and sea freights softening or coming back to normalized level, we see costs will kind of soften for the veneer business. And we are very close to turning the entire veneer and allied category to profitability. So can't give you a timeline, but clearly, we want to get it done as soon as possible. As far as margins are concerned, I think if revenues grow to that 20-25% level, and with controlled cost environment, with the volumes increasing, value mix also slightly improving, we hope margins should also improve as business moves around.
Could you give us a sense of where they would be?
Second, please. I can't give you a percent.
Give us a band, Saurav. We can't let you go without that. The street likes that you've given very good margins in quarter 4. For the coming year, what kind of a margin band you can go with?
Well, I would surely say that if the numbers do happen with the way things are working, it should only get better. Yeah.
What is better? I just wanted to know, is it 15 to 17%? Is it 17 to 18%? Because as we speak right now, your laminates business has done close to 19% margins in the fourth quarter, whereas veneer has an EBIT loss of just about 1 crore. That turns profitable.
Laminate hasn't done 19%. I think it's lower.
EBIT margins is what I'm talking about. 18.9%.
Yeah, EBITDA is about 15.5% types. So I don't know where you got the 9% number.
Okay, so you give us the number then. You give us the number. For the entire year, should we work with 15 to 17% or 17 to 18%?
No, that's very hard to say because, things are looking okay for us, with increased capacity, with presence in the domestic and export markets.
Can you maintain quarter 4 margins, Saurav? Can you maintain quarter 4 margins?
Well, we should be in that vicinity. That's my guess. We should be in that vicinity.
That's fair enough, Saurav. Sorry, we need to push you on this.
Go without answers, but yeah, we should be somewhere in that.
Saurav, we try to give our audience the best. You have given them the best results. We need to give them the best outlook from here on. It's been good speaking to you. Congratulations on a good set of numbers. And I'll tell you what, next time we join in, we're going to hold you to these numbers. Well, time to slip into a short break. But as we do that, here's a quick programming note. Future Female Forwards is headed to Hyderabad this week. Catch the industry leaders share some valuable insights on creating an equitable workplace on 31st May, only on CNBC TV 18.